Do you ever feel like you're running on empty? Like no matter how hard you try, you just can't keep up anymore. You might think it's laziness, but what if it's something deeper? What if your body and mind are screaming for help and you've been ignoring the signs? Let's talk about burnout and why it's not the same as being lazy.
Sign 1. You feel disconnected from everything. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, but nothing feels right. The things that used to excite you now seem boring or pointless. It's like there's a wall between you and the world, and nothing gets through. This isn't laziness, it's disconnection. When you're burnt out, your brain starts shutting down parts of itself to protect you from stress. It's like when your phone overheats and it slows everything down to cool off. Your emotions, motivation, and even joy get turned way down because your mind is trying to survive. But here's the thing, laziness doesn't do that. Laziness doesn't make you feel empty inside. If you've noticed yourself pulling away from people, activities, or hobbies you once loved, listen closely. That could be a big red flag.
Sign number 2. Simple tasks feel impossible. Have you ever stared at an email for 20 minutes without writing a single word? Or spent hours scrolling through social media instead of finishing something important? When you're burnt out, tasks that were easy before suddenly feel overwhelming. This happens because burnout drains your mental energy. Think of your brain as a battery. Normally, it recharges overnight, but when you're constantly pushing yourself too hard, the battery never fully charges again. Sooner or later, you hit rock bottom, and even small chores become mountains. Laziness might make you procrastinate sometimes, but it won't leave you feeling drained and defeated every time you try to focus. Burnout does that. And if you've been struggling with these feelings, it's okay. You're not alone.
Sign number 4. You're always irritable or emotional. Are you snapping at friends or family more than usual? Do little problems feel like huge disasters? Burnout can turn you into someone you don't recognize. Emotional instability is common during burnout. Your patience wears thin, and even tiny annoyances set you off. It's not your fault your brain is overworked, and its ability to handle stress has reached its limit. As a result, you lash out or cry over things that wouldn't bother you under normal circumstances. Laziness doesn't cause mood swings like this. Sure, being unmotivated might frustrate you occasionally, but it doesn't lead to constant emotional upheaval. If you've noticed changes in your behavior lately, take note. It might be burnout talking.
Sign number 5. Physical symptoms start showing up. Burnout isn't just mental, it affects your body too. Headaches, stomach aches, muscle tension, and fatigue are all common physical symptoms. Some people even develop chronic pain or weaken their immune system, leading to frequent illnesses. Why does this happen? Because stress triggers your fight or flight response, which floods your body with hormones like cortisol. Over time, this constant state of alertness takes a toll on your health. Eventually, your body breaks down, leaving you feeling sick and weak. Laziness doesn't hurt your body like that. Sure, sitting around all day isn't great for you, but it won't give you migraines or chest pains. Pay attention to how your body feels. It might be telling you something important. Sign number 6. Nothing motivates you anymore. The final sign of burnout is perhaps the hardest one to face. Losing sight of your goals. Things that once mattered deeply to you now feel meaningless. Work, relationships, dreams, they all fade into the background as you struggle just to get through each day. This lack of motivation is different from laziness. Lazy people often know what they want. They just don't feel like doing the work right now. Burnt-out individuals lose the ability to care altogether. Their passion disappears, replaced by apathy and hopelessness. If this sounds like you, remember this. It's temporary. Burnout may feel permanent, but it's not. With the right steps, you can recover and rediscover the things that bring meaning to your life.
Why recognizing burnout matters. So why should you care about the difference between burnout and laziness? Because labeling yourself as lazy only makes things worse. It creates guilt, shame, and self-doubt, which pile onto the stress you're already dealing with. By understanding that you're burnt out, you empower yourself to heal. Recovery starts with small steps. Take breaks, prioritize sleep, talk to someone who understands, and slowly rebuild your energy. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. Recovery isn't instant, but it's worth it.
Burnout is real, and it happens to everyone at some point. Don't let any, including yourself, tell you otherwise. If you've recognized any of these signs in your life, trust me, you're not lazy. You're human. And humans need rest, support, and compassion to thrive. So, take a deep breath, acknowledge where you are, and start taking care of yourself today. Because you deserve it.